Today, I will be presenting STEM careers. And so, who are the engineers? Engineers are professionals that apply the principles of science and mathematics to develop economical problems for today's world and to provide solutions and problem solving data. Well, who are the scientists? Well, the scientists are professionals that also apply science, math, and abstract knowledge into today's nature to find hypotheses, data, and gather information. Uh, who are the technologists? Well, technologists are also like engineers and scientists, but technologists are more dedicated in development, design, implementation of engineering and technology, like today's iPhones, Apple, for example. Technology companies make those. Well, contrasting between engineers and scientists, what are the similarities and what is the differences? Of course, the similarities are it's a branch of science. Everybody knows that. Differences are engineers and scientists have strong knowledge of science, math, and technology, but engineering students apply those principles into today's world. Like it's more hands-on practice compared to the scientist. Well, similarities, of course, still a scientific field, a branch of science that they both implement, but scientists are more abstract. They they use nature to gather information, to create data and experiments. Well, what is biomedical science engineering? This is also a field of STEM engineering. Biomedical is the applications of engineering principles to the fields of biology and healthcare. Bioengineers work with doctor, therapists, different kind of doctors, like surgeons, uh, to develop systems for helping patients at the hospital for clinical problems, basically. Who are chemical engineers? Well, this is also part of a branch of STEM engineering. These are basically, you could say, chemists. They use industrial chemical plants. They can use formulas from different liquids and experiments on different kind of solid metals or metalloids, as you can see on the periodic table. Who are electrical engineer? As you can see, as the name itself shows it, electrical engineering. It's also a branch of engineering, STEM engineering, that deals with electricity. These people develop new electrical equipments, solve data and tests on electronic devices like your fan. How does it conduct energy from the circuit to make it power up? And how does your battery work for your car and to power up your devices? What is genetic engineering? This is also a sub branch from biomedical engineering. It's also a small field for biomedical engineering. They also deal with health, but it's more into health. It's about especially DNA, organisms, the smallest parts of your bodies. All deals with genetics, like your genes from your blood streams, anywhere you can find genetics. Who are the geological engineers? Well, geology. The word speaks for itself. They construct, design, depending on the location of the area. So, for example, geologists have to make the idea if construction has to be done in a place because if For example, the land could be way too high for construction, or the soil for constructing can be way too weak to hold the structure. And so, yeah, these are location design and construction. And so, who are the nuclear engineering engineers? This is a research development process that instrument in nuclear engineering, like atomic bombs, industrial uh, industrial fields. This could also be a sub branch in chemical engineering because it deals with radioactive materials, uh, experimenting on liquids, and these can be very catastrophic. So, uh, who are the robotic engineering? So, as today we all know there are robots. So, the robotic engineers are responsible for creating robots, robotic systems, and yes, who are the software engineers? These software engineers apply the principles of techniques of computer science in today's world, and they develop using math, matrix, algorithm, and yeah, softwares. And these are my references. Thank you very much.